Hello Taurus, welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie and this is your reading for September 16th through the 30th. Today we'll be pulling a few cards actually for the overall energy. I'm going to take a look at your energies here, the energies connected to you and how those mingle and dance in the middle. We'll close it off with an oracle card for the Taurus Collective. Do keep in mind, these are general readings, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest. If you are interested in a personal reading, I will have links in the description below, along with links for donations or to join me and my crew on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Creators on the Crest. Okay, Taurus, let's see here. Oh, I have Blazer the Morky here. I don't know how long he's going to stay on that pillow. He likes to look out the window and try to bark at things that come by. So we'll see. We'll see how he behaves. We're going to start off with your overall energy, pulling a card from the Herbcrafter's Tarot. I do have a fan going because it is still hot where I am, and I am a perimenopausal woman, so I do tend to get a little more heated than the average person. I have some little message cards that actually I've written on, and I'm going to pull you a message to go along with your overall energy here. Oh, Taurus. So I'm just going to say what I'm getting for you has a lot to do with your physical body. You got the Seven of Earth from the Herbcrafter's Tarot, and it says oak. And there are little bur oak nuts in a basket here. Where I live, we have a lot of oak trees. And the Seven of Earth is the Seven of Pentacles. And this would be a nurturing energy. So something where maybe you've planted one of these seeds and you're waiting for the tree to grow. When we look at it from the perspective of your body, your physical body, Taurus, it could be that you're implementing a new exercise plan, you've adapted to a new diet, and you're waiting for those results. It may take a little bit of time. Slow and steady wins the race, and your message is your body needs rest. Your body needs rest. So as you are doing things to improve your health, which seems to really be up for you at this time frame, you want to make sure that you're getting enough rest in between cycles. So if like you're lifting, you know, give yourself those rest days. You can still do things on your rest days, but they need to be where your body is being rejuvenated. That's going to be very important for you. And I'm not surprised because your energy likes to have some level of comfort as you are going through challenging things. So we're going to hold that as the overall energy for you, Taurus, and let's look at your side. So here's relationships. Who are you dealing with? What energy are you dealing with here? You have the Six of Wands, the Emperor, and the Moon. Now these cards are a little different. This is listed as a Six of Bows. So if you imagine a bow being constructed like the long part of the bow, and it says abundance, that feels really good. The green man is representing the Emperor in this deck, so very nature-like energy. I thought for the end of September as the seasons change where I am into autumn, this Wildwood Tarot is a really cool deck to look at. And the moon on the water for the moon. And here's what's really interesting. I'll show you the green man because it's a cool card. And then on the moon on the water, in the shadow of the sun here, we see the outline of a bull. There are some birds flying that look like cranes, but on the little hilltop is a bull. For so many of you, I feel like you're going through something to strengthen yourself, right? And this is about getting stronger within yourself, more stable within yourself. As you're doing whatever it is you're doing for your physical, you know, exercise, energy, diet, there are going to be times where as your body cleans out and rejuvenates, you're going to face some shadow aspects. Or during the whole process of getting yourself up and moving and balancing that out with the rest time, With the Six of Bows here, that feels like it will probably be successful for you. So, or at least that's what you're hoping for. For the energy of the person or you know, just an energy connected to you, they get the Eight of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. This person's going through a bit of a struggle. They're a little tied up in their mental space with maybe some confusion, or maybe their path forward isn't super clear. It seems like they're struggling a bit to get some clarity on something. They see themselves as clear, but with the Ten of Bows and the Eight of Arrows, which is the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Wands here, they're showing me a real internal struggle. So they could be presenting themselves as sharp and clear and they know what's going on, or they really do have that inside them. They're just on some sort of journey where they're trying to figure something out. Something could be happening to them that's affecting them. In the connecting energies, the two of you get the Three of Wands and the Nine of Swords. So the kind of, and I almost want to say the word struggle, the struggles that both of you are encountering interpersonally right now for yourselves is affecting this connection. At times, you might catch each other in your shadow energies, and that's kind of natural. It's all with what we do with that. It looks to me like with the Three of Bows or the Three of Wands being here, you're feeling like, and they're feeling like, there's something good here. There's some sort of beneficial connection, but it just might not be set in place yet. So some energies are still moving in the inner worlds of both of you that might make it a little hard at times, or might cast some doubt and confusion on the relationship at times. Let's get some clarifiers here. Let's look at this sense of abundance with the Six of Wands for you, Taurus. Clarified by the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. I really like your, what I will call here, even though I don't see swords in this particular three cards here, I feel that you have a really good mindset. And the reason I'm saying that is because when we look at the King of Pentacles, that's where things come to you. That's where you've mastered parts of the physical and material world, and results are coming in. You may begin noticing those. You don't have to actively do anything. It's also a card of abundance, like the Six of Wands. So I feel like whatever you've chosen to work on within your physical world is a good choice for you. I think your mind is in the right space. Otherwise, you wouldn't have these particular energies in your field. The Ten of Cups is like you feeling really good about yourself. This could be a huge confidence boost for you. As you shift your physical, a huge confidence boost. You're really loving maybe the results you get, and it feels like you have the support of the people around you. So those energies are really good, and that leads me to say you're in a good mental space with this. On the surface here, I won't know until we go deeper, but it looks like your mental space has a little more clarity than the other person you're dealing with. The Emperor card is clarified by the Two of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so you do want to nurture this partnership. It could also be that you desire for your person to also want to actively improve their physical world, their material world. You may want them to like exercise with you or take up their own kind of exercise. You're probably seeing that through your own intuition with this person, that they could probably benefit from doing more for themselves as well. So you kind of have this wish and desire, and you're trying to nurture the energies of maybe leading by example, but getting them, there is a desire you have here for them to do it. Whether they will or not, we'll see. You do want them to be a part of this physical transformation. You want them to see you, yes, and witness you and compliment you, but you also want them to feel this for themselves. And there's maybe some things you're doing, even unconsciously, that might be leading to that. In the moon energy, you have the Three of Swords and the King of Wands here. This would represent past heartache to me, Taurus, with someone, a rough breakup, or even just wounds that still need attention from a past breakup or a past pain. For some of you, this could represent the father wound and father energies that are needing resolution. You are trying to stay strong through this. That's why we see the bull's outline reflected in the moonlight here in the picture. You're trying to bring your best, strongest self forward to deal with these energies. Even though we have the moon card, which can represent the subconscious, I actually do think you're aware of what this is. It really feels like you have a knowing of it. And probably as you take steps towards your physical well-being, some of that is going to get healed. That's what will come up and out. Because remember, we bury thoughts and emotions from childhood on, from infanthood on, from even the womb, from even before, right? We have so much. We're multidimensional. And so in your cellular makeup and in your DNA, there are some things that are stored there that are part of the wounding. And as you move your body, as you work your body, you're going to come up and out of that. You're making me want to like stop recording for the day and go do a workout, honestly, Taurus. Thank you. That's good encouragement. Let's look at this person's energy here with the Eight of Swords that they had. They get the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. At times, it appears that this person tends to act on what I might call ungrounded or stubbornly motivated thoughts. They are trying to build here, and they may be having some caretaker energy for something else or someone else, meaning they could have children that they're caring for. They feel responsible for the family unit. They're working to keep them safe, and there could be pets involved here. There may be animals. I'm seeing like a dog and a cat. And this person strikes me as someone who's like, well, as long as I work hard, you know, and I might even like just push through and grind myself into the ground. I might really not have as much of a focus on the physical health aspect of it. I do work hard, but that's to provide for others. This person probably can't see yet how valuable it would be for them to work on their physical being and their health and you know, their muscles, working different muscles, like instead of the mind, you know, coming more into the body. This person may struggle to be embodied, and that may be why this Nine of Swords comes up in between the connection here, because they're not always acting from an embodied place. All right, for this King of Swords, so kind of how they're coming across anyway, they get the Star and the Five of Pentacles. So they really want and desire and probably even get a little nervous or anxious when people don't see them the way they want to be perceived. This person with this Five of Pentacles may have dealt with some harsh or critical judgment from a caretaker, a parent, a teacher, a guardian, someone in their youth or childhood that was quite maybe strict in their ways or just hard on this person. So there is wounding here, and it's dealing with more of like betrayal and abandonment. There's part of them that possibly wants to talk about this. They wish for this to get better, but they also have that filter of, I need people to perceive me as the strong one, the wise one, the hard worker, whatever labels they're attached to. They really desire for people to see them that way. And if anything kind of threatens that, it puts them into this wounded space. Why does it put them there? Well, the universe is putting them there. Their greater being is putting them there so it can be healed. But are they ready? Let's look at this Ten of Wands here for them. The Page of Swords and the King of Swords. There's that King of Swords again. They really want to come off like, hey, I got it all together. But they also have the Page of Swords energy here, which again tells me that they're wearing that mask. They have a filter. through which they desire other people to see them and what they really are. So they are masking and hiding something. For them, it may be unconscious. I don't know if this person is truly ready. I think that if you had a conversation with them, they would tell you they're ready and they would say all the right words and say all the right things. But I don't know that they are ready. They see looking at some of their wounding as just a tremendous burden. And on the one hand, they want to present like, oh yes, I'm strong enough to deal with that. But on the other, they've got too much pride to admit that they might need help and support. This person is probably not good at asking for help. Let's look at this Three of Wands in the middle here, fulfillment. So this is where it does feel good. Whoa, between the two of you, Taurus. It does feel good, and you can almost like envision the future with this person or how things will work out. You're bringing in the Hierophant energy. So I almost feel like this is your energy, this Three of Wands that you are looking at here. You know that there is likely some sort of higher purpose, spiritual soul level connection with this person. You're looking pretty good in your authority, your inner authority, being aligned with your intuition on that. They bring in the energy of the Four of Pentacles on this Three of Wands. However, they're again in a little bit more nervous, anxious energy. This could be somebody that on the outside they share very freely, but on the inside there's a lot of stress and anxiety about the things that they're giving to. They may at times hold on a little bit too tight. It could be to finances, but it could also be to their ideas around things and how they're perceived. They do not want to be seen as struggling, as having weak moments, as being the kind of person that is distracted. Like I feel like healing and wounding is distracting. And so they have a hard time going there, even though that's what they need the most. Whew, yeah, Taurus, this Nine of, this is actually the Nine of Wands. I was perceiving it as the Nine of Swords because it feels like that energy, because I was saying, but it's bows here, so it's wands in this deck. And you get the Eight of Wands on your side and the 10 of Wands. So we have the 8, 9, and 10 of Wands. I think the energy that you're bringing in, and I'm not surprised if you're the one that's, you know, watching my channel, you can determine these energies. You're intuitive. You're very quickly wanting to shift this energy, and you want to see it shift for them. Again, they have the 10 of Wands. Let me show this card. All the wood that they're carrying is stacked in front of their face. They can't even see where they're going. They want to be perceived as having a really clear outlook on things, but they do not have that, Taurus. And I think your energy coming toward them with the 8 of Wands, or coming toward this in the relationship, is putting a little bit of pressure on this. They may be a bit defensive at times, and it may shut down certain communication within the connection if you're pushing for that change. Now remember, sometimes we're not consciously pushing, okay? By pushing, it just means that as you shift your energy and you're really working on your physical body and you're getting healthier and you're doing these things, when we're connected with someone, that energy filters into the connection, and this person, I think, would feel it like a push because they're not really listening to the universal pushes, so it could end up causing a little defensiveness in between the two of you. Taurus, let's close off your reading with an oracle card from the Rose Oracle here. Taurus, you got the Great Mother. Surrender to the mystery, fall into her arms. The Great Mother ushered you in when you took your first breath, and she'll be there when you draw your last. She knows how challenging life on earth can be, that at times being human can be painful, lonely, or confusing, that the polarity and separation can be difficult for your soul, remembers the oneness of Source. But at the same time, it can be incredibly glorious and sweet. So yes, Taurus, and I think that you are probably embodying this energy of the Great Mother. Your energy feels more ever present and nurturing. There is a depth and a bit of shadow involved here, and there is the mystery. It says surrender to the mystery. And I think it applies to your reading in the sense that you're acting on impulses that you feel called to deep within yourself and in your intuition, and it's to better your life. And you've got to trust that energy, because this other person ultimately will have to make those decisions for themselves. I do not really see them in the same energy as you yet. They're being influenced by it, they're being impacted by it, but there is still that filter and that mask that they need to work through. Taurus, thank you so much for joining. Very powerful reading about the physical body, embodiment, and really good work on your end that you're putting this best effort towards yourself. Do keep in mind that your body will need to rest from time to time. I can't wait to see you next time.